like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought.
Testing.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
I
My goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast.
Congratulations to the youngster.
I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Alrighty, boys. Time to play the 3-0 Patriots. This is going to be the Chiefs' toughest matchup so far in the season. It's not like it's okay, we'll just go with Frank home. That's alright. Derrick Henry is going to be a tough task. We're about to see what the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots are made of. Both 3-0, both off to great starts, beating pretty good teams, Texans, Ravens, and Chargers for the Chiefs.
And certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead
Luckily,
Stadium
all the
in
games that
Kansas
the Chiefs
City.
have won and played have been in NFC thus far. We got a nice day game. Cardinals dropping 41-34, 4-8
to match up with the New England Patriots.
And the kick is off and away. It's a short kick. Nicole Hardman takes it all the way up to the 33-yard line. Good start for the Chiefs.
Past the 30. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And
it is caught by Kelsey all the way to the 47. A 19-yard gain. 1st down. Mahomes escaping pressure.
Right off the bat. And a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Congratulations to Matthew KK 223. DeAndre Washington takes the ball all the way up to the 43 for game 4.
Washington, the ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down.
And that's going to be out to Kelsey for a 9-yard gain for another 1st down. Kelsey with 2 catches, 28 yards thus far. Off to a good start for Kelsey.
Tight end to really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelsey fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL.
DeAndre Washington stays up, and he gets an 8-yard gain, creating a 2nd and short.
Than Travis Kelsey.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
And Kelsey drops the ball. What's the point of having him?
End zone, but it's incomplete.
This is an easy touchdown.
There, and it's 3rd and short.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
And it's picked off.
In the air and
Bad
intercepted.
read.
Devin McCourty picks it off. And it's a good return.
He's going to take it all the way to the 34.
All the way up close to the 35. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit.
Not a good start for these Kansas City
Chiefs. When you
Chiefs.
call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry.
On Thornhill with the tackle. Henry takes it to the 35
He'll get this
yard
one out near the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Open man is Myers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
1st down.
10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there.
Let's play by Chris Jones holding to a game 2.
Coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
2-yard line.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Throw caught here
Dorian
by Bird.
O'Daniel with a nice tackle on the play. It is 3rd down, folks. Come on, get loud, crowd.
When you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
It's a quarterback draw with Tyrod Taylor. He gets a gain of 5.
To 7. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. A shotgun handoff to Henry.
Derrick Henry with a gain of 3.
He takes it from the 7
he takes it to the 4-yard line, and it's 3rd and 2.
He was brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Taylor. He's got it.
Juan Thornhill with the tackle at the 1-yard line. Keeps him out of the end zone, but not good coverage.
Yeah, they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They run with Adrian Peterson, the 2nd active leading rusher in the NFL. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Adrian Peterson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
Cole Hardman with a seam just misses an opportunity there. All the way to the 30.
Pretty nice work on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Marcus Robinson with a nice game all the way to the 46.
Right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And
Marcus Robinson drops the ball.
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe one of the safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Kelsey, what a route, what a catch all the way to the 25.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had.
End of the 1st quarter, Patriots are up 7-0. Chiefs look to redeem themselves.
7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Patriots 7, Chiefs nothing.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
And the ball's dropped
and
over.
That's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire with a big hold, but for some reason, it's just, you can't rush to the 1st down marker.
As he's brought down at the Patriots 16. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Blitz coming, down he goes.
Nobody picked up the guy on the outside.
And
the Chiefs will settle for a field goal.
Remember, he didn't start any games at Michigan in his first 3 years. But his final year on campus, he showed just how dangerous he could be as a blitzer.
Picked us up and luckily good. I definitely should have missed
and athleticism for a linebacker. He's going to be hard to slow down coming off the edge.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The Patriots take
I'm not playing football. I have a fantasy draft.
At their own 25-yard line.
It's for money. We're doing Secret Hillary tonight, Matt.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Taylor. They set up the screen for Henry.
The screen to Derrick Henry for a gain of 8.
A good first down call.
Nobody should read it off the line. Nobody.
And you can bet they're going to lean on him quite a bit, obviously. They did last week. It was over 100 yards. Also, the AFC Player of the Week is announced Wednesday.
And until they take that away, I would continue to lean on him. Try and have another award for him, one in this game. But when you look back at last week, and you saw how he was able to find holes in the defense, but it's also the run after the catch. That's what made it impressive.
7 yards there and a first down.
First down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun, Taylor. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry.
Derrick Henry with a wide open hole up the middle.
More inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And what a play. Loss of 3.
This play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. This time Taylor will throw. Flushed out right. That's complete into the hands of Myers.
Kobe Myers up to the 9.
10 to the 9.
Tyrod
It's
Taylor's
also a
playing
gain of 9.
As it has been a nice.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And caught by Henry.
How was that?
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at at their own 27-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams.
Why is the cut so slow?
Here as he's out to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Cook. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Intercepted.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Forced out to his left. Incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Taylor. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
First down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Another read option. Are you kidding me?
And all the way down inside the 5.
He ran like 4 times this game.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Delaney Walker, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
6-yard line.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Brandon Copeland just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the 1st half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point up and through. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
To kick off for Kansas City.
So here we go for half
really
number
lag
2.
on
The
that?
Patriots with the
hell,
lead,
man?
and they will be getting the football.
Fix it, Madden. Fucking fix your game.
Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry. Room here to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. And when he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
A first down carry for Henry.
Ah, dude.
And they'll get him down.
There's a hole every time. The
Inside
size
the
of
40.
fucking, oh my
15
God.
more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, they have had success when he keeps the ball in the option, but not there. I mean, you just saw exactly why many old NFL coaches would say, don't use your quarterback in the running game.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Now they'll throw with Taylor. And the catch made by Johnson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the gun, Taylor. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now here's Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 4-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Taylor. Looking deep downfield. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
At their own
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight.
You wonder why you're not doing any fucking receptions, Bill.
This defense,
you don't catch the
they're
ball.
exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's brought in by Washington. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
Derrick Henry all alone. Past the 20. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Here we go, D. Get up.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On 2nd and 11 now. Taylor on the move to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Damiere Byrd, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
The extra point up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Controller's fucking broken.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Set him back 5. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Well, no doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
2nd and 11 now. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Taylor. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And my goodness, another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Stidham on the keeper.